Did you know that the global issue of desertification is also affecting China? And that desertification, which is occurring as a result of global climate change, is damaging the local crops and causing issues for the local lifestyle. Thankfully, both government projects and commercial companies are making huge efforts to combat this desertification, and the progress they've made is incredible. In the global media, we only hear about China's pollution, so I'm here today in Inner Mongolia, northern China, to tell you the other side of the story.
Anyone who spends time in China will be familiar with Mengniu, a leader in China's dairy industry that also sits in the top 10 global list for dairy revenue.
But what I'll bet you don't know is that they take their ESG duties very seriously. And I'm not kidding when I say this. ESG stands for Environmental, Social and Governance, and is a framework used to assess a company's sustainability and ethical impact on its surroundings. Basically, what is the company doing to the environment around it? I've been invited to take a look at exactly what Mengniu are doing, and honestly, it's reminding me of the terraforming I used to read about in my beloved June books, because their work is out of this world. Mengniu has cooperated with local partners here in the Ulan Buh Desert, which is one of the 8 major deserts in China, to plant more than 97 million trees, and more than 200 square kilometers of desert have been reclaimed for sustainable usage, in order to supply the largest organic raw milk production base in the world. The sky around me used to be filled with dusty sand, yet nowadays you can even witness rain and fog here. And if you still don't think this sounds like something straight out of June, then understand this. Precipitation levels in this region have grown from just 70 millimeters to 380 millimeters. That's a massive 500% increase. So, why are Mengniu doing all of this? Well, in recent years, China's economy has boomed and people have gradually gotten wealthier, leading to a middle-income population of 400 million and is estimated to reach 800 million in the next 10 or so years.
This naturally means there's a huge increasing demand for natural, healthy products, and milk is no exception. Nowadays, customers want better quality milk, and this is where Mengniu comes in. If you ask any expert in the dairy industry, they'll tell you, good milk starts from grass.
With clear groundwater from the Yellow River and 3,200 hours of sunlight each year, Ulan Buh was a prime location for organic production, which is the first step towards top quality milk. There is just one problem. Ulan Buh is, well, it's a desert. However, this didn't stop Mengniu, and once their reclamation plan began, the organic loop system they implemented was ingenious. Grass is grown and fed to the cows, then cow manure is treated into organic fertilizer, which is then used to grow the next batch of grass, and all while top quality organic milk is being produced. But desert reclamation isn't enough for Mengniu. They're also implementing wooden packaging and plant-based bottle caps to lower their carbon footprint. And they've set the goal of achieving carbon peak by 2030 and carbon neutrality by 2050. This goal fits in with their 3-in-1 business model that balances environmental, social and commercial benefits, rather than some companies that only care about profits and little else.
Looking at the sad state of our UK seasides that are currently suffering from a serious sewage pollution crisis, I can't help but wish we could learn a thing or two from Mengniu and the government that is encouraging private projects like this whilst undertaking its own.
Luckily, Mengniu's Healing the Desert with Milk initiative has already become a reality, and the grass to pasture to milk cycle is a successful example of sustainable development in the dairy industry, even being selected by the UN Global Compact, the world's largest corporate social responsibility initiative, as a world-class corporate carbon neutrality roadmap. So there is a real chance that organisations in the UK will soon be learning from this and other successful Chinese cases.